Hi, this is Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking. Thanks for having me back in today. And I think most of y'all know that I live in Mexico. So today I thought I'd make something that's not a Mexican recipe. It's something I came up with. It's Margarita Cupcakes. So I'm going to show you how to make some Margarita Cupcakes. So I'm going to start off. I've got 4 tablespoons of melted butter. And I'm going to put the 4 tablespoons of melted butter in the bottom here. I want to get all of it out as I can. Okay. Now to that, as you can see, I have been grating limes. I've got two limes here. So, and they're pretty well grated down. I'm going to take the zest of these 2 limes. I'm going to put it here in my butter. As y'all have known before, I'm a real fan of using zest in cooking. It gives us this unique flavor. And then I'm going to take my 2 limes, after I've got them zested, I'm going to cut them in half. And I'm going to put the juice of these inside along with this. Actually, I've got my bigger squeezer out. Okay, let me get this other one cut. I love the smell of fresh citrus, limes, and lemons. And like I told you, I have so many limes and different fruits right now that it's a good time to make things like this. So, all right, I'm gonna put that in there and set this aside. And now I can set my board aside. All right, I'm gonna put this down in here and I'm gonna just stir this, just put this on stir. I want this to mix it up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I've got some lime extract. I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of lime extract in here. Now, if you don't have lime, you can use a lemon extract, okay? Okay. To that, I've got oil, just regular oil. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got my 4 tablespoons of oil in there. I'm going to turn this up and beat it up a little higher. Okay, now I've got this mixed up. I've got 3/4 cups of milk. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there and let that mix up there with it. Now, if you don't want to use alcohol, you don't have to use alcohol. You can use 1 cup of milk. But I use 3/4 cups of milk, and I'm gonna use 1/4 cup, 1/4 of tequila. After all, these are Margarita Cupcakes. Okay, next I've got either 2 large eggs or 3 medium-sized eggs. So I haven't been to the coop today to get my eggs, so I have some medium-sized eggs I'm going to add to it. So there's 1, 2, there's 3. There's my 3 eggs into the pot. Then we'll turn this on again, let this stir up a little bit. Now, I've got a 1/2 cup of sugar. I'm gonna start adding a little bit of sugar at a time. Boy, the butter and the lime zest, this smells really, really great. Okay, I've got that all out of my way. Let me set these eggs out of the way. Next, I've got my dry ingredients. I've got 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. Now to that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons This is a 2 tablespoon measuring of baking powder. Then I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm also, I add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And usually, you know, I usually don't measure, but since I have it here, of salt, okay? Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to mix this around a little bit so I get the baking powder and the flour all mixed together here. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my dry ingredients in here. Get them all in here. Put that down in here and turn that on low to stir. Okay, I've got my flour in there, and now I've got 1/2 cup of coconut. I'm going to put the 1/2 cup of coconut in there, and that mix up with my batter. And I'm going to let that mix for just a few minutes. And I'm going to stop it. And like I always tell you, I'm going to scrape the sides down and scrape it up from the bottom. Oh my goodness, I wish you could smell this. With the coconut and the lime zest and the butter. And I can even have a whiff of tequila smell. And like I said, if you don't want to use tequila, you don't have to use the tequila. It will still turn out like a Margarita cupcake because you have the coconut and you have the lime juice and everything. But it will give you more of a flavor with tequila flavoring. Or if you want to use the flavoring of tequila, or you could even use a rum flavoring if you wanted to. Okay, this I think has beat enough, so I'm going to scrape anything off my beater right here. Take this off. What I've got behind me, I've got my muffin tin. I'm not going to put papers in these. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray each one of these really well. Okay, and then I'm going to fill these cups up. So I'm going to take like one, and I'm going to fill them about 3/4 of the way full. So let me get these all full, then I'll come back to you. Okay, I've got them all full. It made about 18 different cupcakes. So the next step I'm going to use is I've got some rock sugar. If you got rock sugar or if you got any type of heavy sugar, I put a few sprinkles on each one of them. I'll put some on this one, some on this one. You know, it'd be better if I just take this off. And then I'm going to go back behind this, and I've got some extra coconut. And I'm just going to put a little bit of extra coconut on the top of each one of these to give it a festive look when it comes out of the oven. Just like this. Okay, I've got these 6 done. Let me finish the rest of them, and I'll come back and show them to you. Okay, I've got them all filled with the coconut and with the sugar on the top. My oven's been set at 425. I'm going to put these in the oven at 425 for 5 minutes. At the end of 5 minutes, I'm going to reduce the heat to 350 and let them bake another 10 minutes. So I'll be back when they're through. Welcome back. As you can see, our Margarita muffins are out of the oven and they turned out just beautiful. I just can't wait to try one. And as I told you, I had my oven set at 450 and I cooked them for 5 minutes. Then I turned it back to 350, and it was supposed to cook another 10 minutes, but it really only took another 5 or 6 minutes. So I just wanted to tell you that so you can check your oven. I just put the toothpick in to see if it came out clean, and it did. So, but these are our Margarita Cupcakes. And boy, are those good. The coconut is all the way through them. They're moist. You gotta try these. They're really, really good. Thank you for following me on Facebook. You can continue following me on Facebook and subscribing to me on YouTube. It's so nice to have family out there, and I had a few new people join last week. Welcome aboard. I'm so glad that you'll be coming to your house as well. Take care of yourself. Have a great, great week ahead, and know that I'm thinking about you. And I will say, Ole, God bless you from Mexico. Until next time, you take care of yourself.